Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave, I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
And we have an announcement. What are we talking about?
We are talking
Cal Rop is a thing. No, just kidding.
You heard it here.
No, remember that 4K poll we had that ended December 1st, right?
Yes.
It's we finally have sorted out all of the bad
We had
wave
the shenanigans
riders
happening, so we had to do a
Valley
different
Voo.
method, and it had to go through
Great.
emails and stuff.
Googly moogly. It was a lot of
then-
work for Aaron to do.
And then I had people like, well, I didn't get the email, so then I was like, oh, okay, well, let me find everyone
Yep.
who didn't get an email, so I found all them.
Yep.
But then, like, you could vote per email, so
Yeah.
then I had to double check and make sure people weren't voting, like, 2 or 3 times. Cause
Yeah.
they're like, hey, I didn't get it. Oh, okay. And I send it, and so I checked all those.
So anyway, as we near our 6K goal, we're going to be giving the results of the 4K goal, which means a show, a reaction of your choice once a week.
Yes.
Starting like January 1st or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just starting January, first week. We'll find a day. Probably like Saturday, like a day we don't usually, Friday or Saturday, a day we don't usually have something go up.
We
One
will
day.
disclose that
We'll put-
information.
Yes.
Later.
So anyway, there were 10 shows that were or most requested, I think is what it was.
Yeah, we had a
They
lot
were-
of some of the several requested shows that we
Yes.
put on there. So, I'm sorry for anyone who didn't get a chance to vote. I had a lot of people messaging or emailing us.
I think
It's died down now.
Listen, Aaron did as much as he could. We had a lot of people saying like, "Hey, I didn't get the email, so here's my email." And Aaron was saying, "I still haven't gotten the email." It's like, check your spam folder. Like, oh, I guess so.
Yeah.
And
So,
then
like,
people like that just won't get it, and Aaron would physically go in and put their vote in.
So I think I got everyone. I haven't had a message or anything for a while,
Yeah.
so I think it's settled down. So
We think we're
should be good. So thank you everyone who has voted. If
Yes.
you didn't, sorry. There'll be more polls in the
And
future.
for those that don't know, it's our patron. $1 is our lowest patron
Gold
pledge.
yeah.
So all
Tier.
it takes to enter into all of our polls is that $1 pledge. So the people that voted this time are the people that were on Patreon before December. So we got results.
Alrighty. So
Number 10.
was Agent Carter 2%.
2%
2% of the votes.
2%. Yeah.
2% of
Do you have how many
Patrons.
votes it had?
No, I didn't write down how many.
Let's just do
votes it had.
percent.
So this is
That's
a
fine.
percentage. So we had 2% of the votes went to Agent Carter.
You got a dick on the back of that.
Yep. Someone wrote down. I think it was Calvin.
That wasn't
That
me.
could be some boobies.
That was not
Or
me.
a comb.
A
For one hair.
a two-tooth comb.
Wouldn't you love rubbing this through your hair? Sorry. Number 9.
Was Black Mirror.
Okay.
Which had
relatively new, I think, in
Yeah.
terms of
Yeah,
requests.
but a lot of people have been saying it's really good.
Yeah.
Whatnot. So it's 3.25.
3.25.
So-
3.25%.
No. Third was Lost.
Number 8. Lost. Damn it.
Oh.
I love
5%.
Lost. 5%?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shane will be so disappointed.
Firefly was
Aw.
6%.
6.
Yep, 6.78.
6%.
Then One Punch Man at 9.18.
Oh, 9%.
So now we're in the top 5.
Wow. Okay. Top 5 has a lot of percent then.
Top 5 had a lot of percent, yes. We had Breaking Bad at 9.4.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Still pretty low.
So
All right.
Attack on Titan had 10.8.
Wow. Is that the first double-digit percentage?
Yes.
Wow.
It is, as far as percentages go.
10.8 for Attack
Okay.
on Titan.
So in third place
was
was Vikings at 11%.
Vikings.
11?
11%.
Fuck's sake, what?
The last two remaining, as I kept getting more votes, went back and forth between like a couple votes so often.
So it's like...
That's why I had to post one time. I was like, guys, make sure you're voting because
Yeah.
every vote
So
could make a big decision.
literally for these last two, your vote counted
It's-
if it was.
It's 20.76 to 21.19.
20% to 21%.
Yeah. Not even a 0.5% between the two.
20.7?
20.76 to 21.19.
Wow. That's some
Whoa.
crazy shit, dude. Okay, so I think we all know that this is Doctor Who and Young Justice.
Yes.
so-
Those are the two. Which are the two we had like in that whole cheating kind of like
It
the Doctor
was.
Who cheat, the Young Justice
But
cheat.
we still
knew.
wanted to be. This is
Yes.
real. This is real life, guys. So
And neither of us actually know what it is yet.
no, the runner-up is
20.76 for Doctor Who.
What?
And Young Justice.
Holy
won
shit, Young
at
Justice came out?
21.19.
oh my gosh, that's crazy. Dude,
It was insane.
that's like how many votes? You said 3?
It was like 3 votes.
3 votes, guys, decided that.
Like
I saw this like 2 weeks ago, and Doctor Who was winning. I'm like, well, I guess we'll be doing
At
Doctor
one
Who.
point, Doctor Who, I think, had a 10-vote lead.
Yeah.
And then Young Justice passed it, and then Doctor Who
Holy
went back.
shit.
And as I got more votes for like the next like week or whatever it was,
Yeah.
they kept going like.
All right,
And I'm like, okay, which one's gonna win?
that's crazy.
But it was
That's how
so
important it
close.
is, you guys, to go to Patreon and vote for 2 options. I guess the other ones didn't really make the cut.
Yeah, it was just so. I thought it was like I have a graph which we can show too if you want, but it like if you look at it.
You can't.
Young Justice and Doctor Who are both the biggest ones on there,
Yeah.
and it's so hard to tell which one actually won.
Okay, well, I
Like,
guess
so
we're
close.
doing Young Justice for our 4K poll. So that'll be 1 episode of Young Justice reaction every week.
Yep.
And, you know, if you go over to Patreon right now, you'll see how we're getting kind of close to 6K, which is the next, what?
Ink.
It's
Sorry.
ink. You think it was shit?
No, I thought it was like a squashed fly
Chocolate.
or something.
Squash fly.
Well, you know, you like do that on the table and just
I
happen to
guess I
catch
do.
one in midair.
It's just ink from my pen.
Okay, that's my pen.
But yes, as Eric was saying, we are very close to the 6K already.
Already.
Now, you could say, well, Doctor Who will definitely win that one. But as we see, every vote fucking counts.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell, and with the new method too, like
Could be Vikings.
people can't just see like, oh well, you know, Vikings
Yeah.
in the lead. I'm just gonna vote for Vikings because
Yeah.
that one's probably gonna win. This one, people voted for what they wanted, and I think that's why things were like so close and all
Yeah.
over the place too.
Yeah.
So
We're going to be doing Young Justice, and I'm excited for that because I've obviously heard a lot about Young Justice, especially with Supergirl this season.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I'm excited to get into those stories. That's interesting. Now, for our 6K poll, which is upcoming, we're going to do the voting and nomination process a little differently. Last time, we just kind of sat down and like, okay, what do people ask for? Well, a lot of people have asked for this and this and this. And we kind of made the list ourselves. What we're going to do this time is, we'll announce when we're going to start this, and you'll be able to see a post on Patreon. But our patrons are going to nominate shows. We could have, if only 5 patrons did it, and they had a different show, it'd be 5 nominations.
5 nominations.
If 100 patrons do 100 different shows, we're going to have 100 different nominations. And then we're going to open up a poll of all the nominations that not just our patrons, but everyone, all of our subscribers, viewers, anybody on YouTube, online, can then vote for the top 10.
Yep.
And
It'll
then
be
we'll-
available for everyone on our Patreon
Yeah.
page, and then you can go there and vote. Just like
So,
we normally
did
do.
you have a show, if you're a patron, if you had a show that wasn't on the list, you wanted to be on the list, it's going to be on a giant list that will narrow it down to 10, and then we'll have another poll to narrow it down to 1 for the 6K one.
Yes.
That's
So,
going to be fun.
Once it's in the top 10, that will be the patrons to decide which of those top 10 will actually win. So it'd be patrons nominate, everyone gets to vote for the top 10, and then the patrons get to vote within the top 10.
Yes.
Right?
So that way,
Yes.
everybody has a voice, but we still get to reward people that support us.
Yes.
It helps support what we do. So,
I mean, it's because of you guys that we're able to do this.
absolutely.
So.
And it's because of you guys that we're going to be reacting to Young Justice now. So that's going to be fun. I think there's 2 seasons with
Yes.
a third season recently announced.
Yeah,
so
they just announced it like last month or
you
something.
know that if we do these 2 seasons, we'll definitely jump on a third one when it comes out. So good job, patrons.
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Could do something else. Be no way of knowing.
Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you would like to see how you can enter into those kind of polls and do a whole lot more with Blind Wave, the Patreon button is either over there or down there. It's somewhere, dickhead.
No, it's a comb!
You get the dick on your head.
It's a comb, I told
Now
you!
I see you just rubbing a dick all over your head.
Yeah, comb.
For his one hair.
Nice,
how good
look at
I
this
look.
comb. This is my comb.